Hey Tubes, it's Blazer Project. Well, last video we made a proof of concept of a Rubbermaid tote sandblasting unit. Worked well, but it needed some improvements and I got that done. So let's get into the toolbox real quick. Come on. If I can unlock it, get to the right key. Alright. Over here to the passenger side. Got us a 5-gallon bucket. Vacuum parts, some more dust masks, epoxy. And right back there's a piece of plexiglass. Plus also I got silicone in the house, which I need to go get. Which you're gonna see here in a moment. Now, proof of concept wise, worked just fine. But in practice, didn't work. So, my one little handheld sandblaster is not going to get used. I've got a siphon unit in my shed, so I'm going to be using that from now on. But I got sand everywhere. And I mean, it is covering everything. So, I've got to get to vacuuming all this shit up. Excuse my language, but I gotta vacuum it all up, dump the vacuum cleaner, and just get everything set. So I got some cleanup work to do before we get into the video today and make a whole new unit and so forth. Plus also I gotta find some supplies and everything else like that. So I'll be back in a few moments. Alright, after digging around and finding a caulking gun that would fit the tube, which I've got, what I did is took some purple power, got the edge cleaned up. I'm going to leave this in here because it's part of the lid, and also I can always cut it out later. But we're going to put a good layer of silicone around the whole perimeter. And it stinks. Be glad you're not here. Plexiglass, I left it uncut because that's what I wanted. Just press down. I want it to spread out as possible. Because this is your seal to keep all the sand and everything inside. I'm going to put some bottles on some of the corners just to help keep a little pressure. And there we go. Now this has to set and dry probably overnight at least. So now we're going to turn our attention to the box, get some work done on it. And also I gotta dig out a vacuum, so let me dig that out and we'll switch to the box. Alright. While I was at Walmart, good old Wally World, picked up some vacuum attachments for a smaller shop vac we have here in the garage. This is what we're going to do. This is basically going to fit right here, but be on the inside, poking through, and the vacuum being out because, get over here real quick, these filters are going to be on the end, and that's going to help get the dust out, but also keep the sand inside, which will hopefully help with the dust problem. So, let's get cutting this open. course, there it comes out with blade. Dang it. Now we'll finally cut through. Now I just gotta get this last piece cut. See what I mean? This piece fits through just like so, and will be held up where, don't know if you guys can see that, but there's going to be a zip tie right here holding it down with the filter on the end. I am going to stick on one of these shop vac filters. That way I don't clog the daylights out of the filter that's already inside the shop vac. Plus also don't need it at the second sand. Just like so. Now with this is going to evacuate the dust that's going to be kicked up and so forth. Now, I'm not going to put that installed just yet. But now we got to work on the bottom. And that's where the 5-gallon bucket comes in. This is going to catch all the extra sand. And I mean, all of it is got to go in the bucket. So, plan there is we're going to cut a good opening up. And I've got a grate from a grill over in the corner that we're going to use to hold our parts on. So, I'm going to get some measurements done and I'll bring you guys back when I get it all straightened out. Hang tight. Alright. Now that our hole is made, we gotta find a way to make this dang bucket stay put. So, let's see. And doing this now, I'm making this up as I go. And I already probably see what I can do. So what I'm going to end up doing is, with the hooks go, cut it off, probably right here, and stick each end in, and then just bend it over. Because I want to be able to remove this constantly. That way I can empty it out of the sand and reuse it. So, I'm going to get to doing that, and I'll show you the finished product here in a moment. Actually, I'll do it right now. Screw it. Show you guys what I mean. Just remembered, some bolt cutters over here. So one side, two side, and these fall off. Oh, freaking well. Drill. Okay. One side. Two sides. Flip her over. And lose everything. Doesn't matter. It's easily fixed. Just bend these over. Right. Now, if I don't pop the damn things out, come on. And I've already ran into another problem, which is an easy fix, but I'll show you. Get you up the tripod. Alright. See, I got these bent over, but there's a good sized hole all the way around. Nothing some weather stripping can't fix for like a car or truck. So, now that that's done, let's get this grate. Doesn't exactly fit, which I can understand, and I can actually lop it off right there and we'll be golden and remove that, but no matter. It's an easy fix, so I'm gonna get to that and get that epoxied in, and I'll bring you guys back at the end of it. So hang tight. Alright, got the grate epoxied in two places, and then I indefinitely freaking covered up the holes that I drilled to hold the bucket in place. But then I got to thinking, what's a bungee cord for it, or two of them? So I gotta run, get some eyelets, drill some holes, put bungee cords through, and go from there. But then I've got to make some holes for the siphon to go through, at least the part that goes into the sand, and plus I got to let that dry. So I got to call it quits, because things got to dry, I've got to go get a few things, and so forth. But it's coming along. I can't complain. I got to clean up anyway. But next time that is going to be done, I'll be working on that in my off time. But other than that, next time we're going to be doing the heating in the shed for the blazer and get that knocked out and taken care of. And I'm just going to burn some fire logs in it this year. It's going to be just enough to heat it and so forth. And the Canadian geese are moving. So, man, there's a bunch of them. But other than that, that's what's going on there. And then once we get the heat done in the building, we're going to switch to the air compressor, cut the top off and turn it into a parts washer, which is going to be needed because then I can go get massive amounts of lumber to burn in it and get to clearing out some freaking piles out of the barn. So that's what's going on in the weeks to come. I'm going to try and make a video every single week again now that I'm able, but I am not a freaking morning person, so we'll go see what happens. Plus, also, I found a new video camera, which will be ordering in January. I'm not ordering it this month unless an absolute good deal comes in. So, with that being said, you guys all know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Facebook. Links in the description, and hit the notification bell if you want to. If not, your choice. So, I'll talk to you guys all later. Peace out.